Welcome everyone back to Twisted Gaming TV. Glad you're here. Today's Arcade1up type video, we're going to talk about a couple of subjects. First, we're going to start off with subject number one from a little message from CT Jason YouTuber channel. Love this guy. This guy's voice is so deep that he could whoop your ass in his sleep.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Well, today I got a special topic that I've been thinking about for a while. And when I had a conversation with Twisted Gaming in a video of mine the other day, it made me want to bring it up. Now, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that use the term FOMO. FOMO stands for the fear of missing out. Now, I don't believe in that shit. I'm not missing out on nothing.
So the first conversation we're going to have is talking about FOMO, fear of missing out. Just like CT Jason said, you can go check out his video on his YouTube, CT Jason. I think FOMO is a fake word that people also use too, just like he said. I was going to make pretty much the same video as he did because I was urgent to do it, and here we go. It's more of an addiction type thing. FOMO, fear of missing out. So you're going to go buy it because you're afraid that you're going to miss out on it. It's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay, first off, there's pre-orders that go up. Go pre-order it. You got yourself one, right? I mean, come on. Fear of missing out. If you want it, you buy it. If you don't, you don't. There was a guy in one of the arcade groups was looking at the Tron, right? The Christmas lights, the Christmas tree cabinet. And he's never played the game, but he was thinking about buying it because it looks cool. Like the cabinet looks cool. Now, I think the cabinet looks great too, right? Never played the game, don't want to play the game, okay? I'm not going to spend $800 on a cabinet when you can just go out and buy a $50 Christmas tree and you can light it up. You know what I mean? If you have nostalgic with the game, that's different. Then you know what you're getting yourself into. But thinking about going to buy a game just because you think it looks cool, yeah, that's pretty stupid. Just like Mortal Kombat, right? If I never even knew what the hell Mortal Kombat was, I'm not going to go buy that cabinet just because it looks cool and spend $500-$600 if you don't even know what the hell the even game is. That's just so stupid. But yeah, the FOMO deal, people would just use that, for different reasons. But if you actually like a game, you have plenty of chances to get one. And people come back later, oh man, I should have got that game. Well, why didn't you? Why didn't you go ahead and buy that Arcade1up pinball machine that now's, up to $1,000 now? Why didn't you get it at the time? If you really wanted it, right? I mean, I don't know. It's goofy. Everything I get, I buy it. I wanted the PlayStation 5 when it dropped. Got it on launch day. Okay? I busted my ass on that because I was live streaming the launch. And I got very lucky and got one because I wanted it. And I got the bundle. A lot of people were like, oh man, I don't want the extra controller and the extra 2 games, because that's $800. Dude, you could have just bought the bundle, sold the rest of the crap, kept the PlayStation 5, you got it for $500 once you sold all the other crap. But then the people that didn't do that, which, because I bought the bundle, because I wanted it and it was available at the time, they look back later and it's like, oh man, I should have got that. I'm like, why the hell didn't you get the crap? It don't make no sense at all. Now you don't have one. And now you may not get one for a year or two. You know what I mean? Now, a lot of people, it was unfortunate and they didn't get one at all. But if you go back and forth and you're like, man, I don't know if I want to get that cab or not. You either want it or you don't. Simple as that. And now I also think a lot of people also buy these Arcade1ups, and CT Jason says the same stuff. A lot of people will buy one because somebody else got it and they want it, right? And then I also think a lot of people try to flex also with them to see how many damn they can get. And, this guy got 5 Arcade1ups. I got 20. You know what I mean? They're always throwing the high number out and everything. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's goofy. It's really goofy. Nobody's in competition with anything. Now, if you think the FOMO is really real, FOMO would be a real word if, say, original arcade machine, like my Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, right, popped up on the internet. Well, fear of missing out. You gotta hurry up and type and get that. You wanna know why? Because those are more rare. You know what I mean? They don't pop up every time. They just don't. So that's more of a real. FOMO is more of a real word if you're talking about something that's very hard to find. Arcade1up, you can buy that shit anywhere. You can buy it at Walmart, Target, Sam's, even Home Depot. So the FOMO with the Arcade1up, that's a bunch of BS. Now, when it comes to something more rare than that, well, then you got to go get it ASAP because you won't ever find it again. You know what I'm saying? Most likely not. It's just like with my Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 arcade machine. It's beautiful cabinet. And it has the Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 original boards in there. It popped up on eBay. A friend said, oh shit, they got this thing. Guy wanted $2,000 for it. Paid $2,000 for it, just like that. Boom, just like that. I didn't ask for it for cheap or nothing because it's rare and they're hard to find. They don't always pop up in beautiful condition. A lot of them pop up and they're all jacked up and shit. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Now, another real word that's really real, okay, is gaming and collecting addiction, okay? Now, people might say they might collect for fun, but it gets addicting. It really does. If you've seen my game room, it hasn't always been like this. I mean, I built a actual building specifically for gaming. That's what this whole game room was built for. This building I'm sitting in was just for a game room. That's all it was. And I already had everything planned out with the arcades. I already had everything drawn. You know what I mean? But before that happened, when I got my Killer Instinct 1 and Killer Instinct 2 arcade machine, that's all I was going to get, right? I wasn't going to buy anymore. And then a Cruisin' USA popped up. And then a Guitar Hero popped up. And then I bought the Golden Tee 2020, which is now upgraded to 2021. And then Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 pulled up. And then NFL Blitz arcade came up. And I was like, shit, I need that too. So then it got crazy, right? And then in the console realm of retro gaming, I got a lot of retro gaming shit from everywhere. Signage everywhere. First, I got a Nintendo Super Bright retail sign that's above me right here. Beautiful. Then the guy said, well, look, I got these 3 others, these fiber optics and stuff. I was like, God, that's a lot of money. And then I got it anyways. Addiction. But it's a good addiction because you can sell it all and have more money than you even spent on it because all this shit's way worth more than I paid for it. So video game can get addiction. It can be dangerous too for people that may charge up all their shit on credit cards, because I'm sure a lot of people out there, okay, they may not say it, but I bet there's a lot of people out there who got those credit cards up to the limits with these Arcade1up purchases over and over. Because you ain't just dealing cash. Not everybody's not just dealing cash out of their bank account, okay? That's what credit cards was for, to get all your crap and, pay for it later. So that's another thing. It's an addiction, okay? It's not a bad addiction. It's a fun addiction. It's better than being on drugs or something, ending on, side of the road or something in a ditch. But there's nothing bad about that. So there's that topic. Now the next topic, we're talking about the gaming fighting community. Basically like, put your quarters on the glass. by Rev. And, you know, Kong's R Us helps out with that and stuff. Really cool stuff. I love watching it. Hell, I even like watching that better than playing games sometimes because I'm watching everybody's streams. I watch a lot of people's streams and it's great and stuff, right? But the funny thing, though, is what's going on right now is people wanting to fight each other on like Big Blue and Marvel vs. Capcom and everything on the Arcade1ups because it's Wi-Fi, right? And everybody makes these dope promos. I love the promos. I really love them. Keep them coming, please. But then people want to fight on this one game, but they want to fight this guy, but they can't pick which damn Street Fighter they want to fight. And then we come up with rules. Don't use this guy. Don't use that guy, but you can use her. Don't use him and use her. I mean, there's no rules in fighting games, okay? If you're a good fighting game player, you know, I'm a pretty good one. You know, I'm not all that like people think. You know, I'm not some super master of them all or whatever, right? But when you want to fight somebody on a fighting game, just pick the damn fighting game and get over it. One guy wants to play Championships Edition. Another guy wants to play Hyper or Turbo or whatever, you know? Just pick a damn game and play it. And if you lose, you lose. Who cares? Nobody cares, right? I wanted to play Zohar, and it wasn't live or anything. I have the video on my YouTube. Did I think he could beat me? No, I didn't at first until we got into it, and I was like, well, these stock controls are really, really going bad. So, yeah, I lost that fight. He won 10 matches. I won 1, right? And I even posted up the video on YouTube of the shit show of me losing to Zohar. Console fanboy, that's what he wants to be called. But it's like I didn't give a damn, right? Because when you go in these matches, you know, you want to win, right? But if you lose, who cares? It's a game. It's a game. So if the NWO and Zohar and all these other people want to fight each other, pick a damn game, stop bitching about the shit, and go fight. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. You're either good or you suck. You know what I mean? I mean, who cares? That day I fought with Zohar, I sucked. I thought I was doing pretty good, but I sucked. You know, he was throwing a lot, but you know. There's no cheating and there's no cheap moves or no cheating in fighting games. It's just who can play better, you know what I mean, at that time of the match. But I love put the quarters on your glass. I love that crap. I love watching it. It's great. And the next match is tournament is January 7th. You know, go to the Put Your Quarters on the Glass YouTube channel. And it's great. Rev is talking crap. Everybody's talking crap. And it's a great show and I like it. It's one of my favorite shows. So, but yeah, there's no rules in fighting games. Okay, you can't tell this player he has to use this or that player has to use that. Pick your damn character, pick your damn game, and get over it.